Hello, my name is Natanya Edwards. This executive briefing provides an overview of my planning process for the Larkspur Emergency Operations Severe Weather Response Plan, focused on tornadoes and severe windstorms, and a summary of the tabletop exercise planning, including the scenario and the situation manual, or SITMAN. The first step in my planning process were my assessments. I started with a quick community assessment of Larkspur, located in Leander. Larkspur is a growing residential area with about 4,000 residents and key sites including Larkspur Elementary School, the Community and Amenity Center, parks, trails, and homes. Next, I identified the primary hazard and overall risk. Based on the hazard summary, severe weather, tornado, and windstorms are the primary risk for Larkspur due to high likelihood and major potential consequences. I also identified vulnerable populations, including children and school staff, elderly and mobility-limited residents, non-English speaking households, and households with limited internet or transportation access. Finally, I built planning assumptions that shape the plan design, especially the reality that tornadoes can strike with little warning and power, cell, and internet may fail with delayed response due to debris and blocked roads. The next step in my planning process was identifying my objectives. From those assessments, I wrote plan objectives focused on life safety, response coordination, and early recovery. The key objectives are to protect lives through timely warning and sheltering, support rescue and medical operations after impact, maintain communication with city and county partners, clear priority roads for emergency access, and document and report damages to the city of Leander. The next step in the planning process was the base plan. The base plan outlines how Larkspur activates and operates during a tornado event. The plan activates when there is a tornado warning or a confirmed severe weather threat. The HOA president or designee serves as the neighborhood coordinator and maintains contact with the City of Leander Emergency Management Office. Operationally, the plan focuses on 5 core actions. Number 1, alert and notification using Warren Central Texas, NOAA weather radio, and HOA alerts with door-to-door backup if systems fail. Number 2, sheltering in interior rooms with the community center as a possible temporary shelter once safe. 3, rescue and medical support through block captains in coordination with EMS and fire. 4, damage and debris documentation and prioritizing blocked roadways for clearance. 5, public information using only verified updates from the city or the National Weather Service. The plan also clarifies responsibilities and coordination. Overall incident coordination remains with City of Leander Emergency Management, while neighborhood-level operations are coordinated through HOA leadership using NIMS and ICS principles. The fourth step in the planning process were the scenario and situation manual. To test the plan, I designed a discussion-based tabletop exercise. The purpose is to examine how Larkspur would respond towards tornado using the emergency operations plan, focusing on roles, decisions, coordination, and identifying gaps for improvement. The scope is a facilitated tabletop with no field activity, expected to run about 2 to 3 hours with structured modules and a concluding hot wash. The exercise scenario is set in late April during severe weather season. A tornado warning is issued, followed by a storm intensification and a tornado impact causing damaged homes, blocked roads, including CR 266, CR 267, and Larkspur Park Boulevard, power outages, injuries, as well as shelter needs. The SITMAN provides participant guidance and organizes exercise play. It identifies focus areas like public information and warning, operational coordination, situational assessment, mass care services, and critical transportation, and it lays out the objectives tied to those capabilities. The SITMAN is structured into 3 modules. Module 1, threat notification and warning. Module 2, tornado impact and immediate response. Module 3, stabilization and initial damage assessment. Each module includes a timeline-driven scenario update and discussion questions for functional groups, HOA leadership, block captains, school representatives, communications/public information office, and safety and damage assessment. In summary, my planning process flowed from a local risk and vulnerability assessment into clear objectives and a practical base plan for activation, alerting, sheltering, response coordination, and verified public messaging. Then I designed a tabletop exercise with a realistic scenario and SITMAN structure to evaluate performance, surface gaps, and drive improvements to the Larkspur Emergency Operations Plan. Thank you.